How's everyone doing today? My name is Impersonator, bringing you domination on WMD, clearly using the G11 with Flak Jacket, Sleight of Hand, and Marathon. Marathon not being pro, nor Flak Jacket. But most likely for the remainder of my Black Ops videos, I will not be talking about the gameplay that much, if even at all, because it's really just not, I mean, there's really nothing to talk about anymore. People know, where to go. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm using, the G11. It's a 3-round burst. It's really good if you try to play defensive and capture the flags and stuff. We all know that. The game's, what, 8, 9 months in? We already know that. Modern Warfare 3's out soon. Once Modern Warfare 3 comes out, that's all I'll be talking about, believe me, for about 4 or 5 months is the gameplay. But, it's really self-explanatory. All my gameplays are really on the basic maps, so I don't need to go into the new maps or anything like that. So, I still see a lot of commentators out there. Maybe that's why, some people are, I mean, I'm struggling too with, like, subscribers and views, and I'm struggling a lot with it. But, maybe that's why people aren't getting their stuff noticed and, getting ratings and stuff is, because people are still talking about the gameplay. Oh, use this, use that, go here, use these kill streaks. It's not, nobody doesn't, I mean, I'm pretty sure the vast majority of the people don't want to hear about the gameplay anymore. This late into Black Ops, so I'll try to mix it up and talk about some stuff that maybe will interest you, and I hope that interests you, and probably definitely will interest me. So today I'm going to talk about me recently getting partnered, and what my thoughts are on making money on this, and that kind of stuff. So going into the YouTube Call of Duty community, I knew that hopefully someday I'd be making money. I knew that if I grew to a certain point, I actually didn't think I'd make it this far, but I knew that if I grew to a certain point, I'd start making money. I definitely went to YouTube knowing that. I'm not one of those commentators who, one of the first ever commentators who just like did it for fun and now they're making bank. But I knew I was gonna make money. I started very end of Modern Warfare 3. I started with like, what, a month, 2 months left of MW2, I mean, it's my bad. And I knew I was going to go into there, making money. And, at first it was, I thought, it was just going to, be, decent amount of money. Maybe the maximum, like the really, really top commentators, really top YouTubers make, or, is like minimum wage. Until I heard a commentator say that he makes 6 figures a year. And I think you guys might know who that commentator is. I don't like naming names. I mean, that's not a bad thing that, it's not a bad thing to accuse someone of, is making 6 figures playing Xbox. But, you guys could probably figure out by yourself. But I want to talk, mainly, when I went into YouTube, I was, at first it was like, oh, wow, I'm going to make a quick buck. Screw my subscribers. I could care less about these guys. I'm going to make some money right here, some nice, extra cash by, playing some Xbox. And then, I matured actually very fast. I used to be, you guys, some of my subscribers that have seniority over other subscribers definitely know too well that I used to be so immature in my commentaries, and I used to cuss and cuss and cuss, and I used to say whatever I wanted, and I used to talk about the dumbest things ever, and it just got to a point where I was like, okay, you know what, I need to, at one point in my life, it was just like, okay, I need to start focusing in school, I need to stop, then I need to cut the crap on my commentaries. I sound like a moron, and I don't realize it, but, okay, that's not the point, really. What I'm trying to say is that I really don't care all that much about the money anymore. It'd be nice, especially since I just got partnered. I can't tell you guys how much money I'm making, I'm sorry. But for me, it's not a lot because, as you see, my videos aren't getting too many views compared to how many subscribers I have. But really, it's not anymore about the money. Here, let me talk to you. I gotta talk pretty fast. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because, okay. So this is gonna make no sense at all until I explain it. So I played soccer for about 6-7 years, and I was actually very good at it. And my dad, he's one of those dads who are like huge with sports. You guys, all of you know what I'm talking about. If you play sports or you don't play sports, all of you know what I'm talking about. He's one of those dads. where sports are first, whatever. And he was really into soccer. He played high school, he played college. He's really really into it. He wanted it for me like really bad, and I liked it up until about eighth grade. I quit, and I was actually really, really good. I mean, I don't like bragging, but I don't like being modest either. I was actually really, really talented at the sport. I made the ODP pool. Some of you may not know what that is. It's like the national team for like 16-year-olds or whatever. And I played goalie or goalkeeper or keeper, whatever you want to call it. And I was really good at it. And once I quit, then there wasn't a lot of stuff to do in my free time, so I started playing Xbox a lot. And my dad over the past like year will just always say, oh Trey, you should get you back into soccer and whatnot. He forced me to play high school soccer, and I didn't really want to at first, but it actually turned out to be pretty cool. But anyway, every day, I come downstairs, from waking up, I eat breakfast, whatever. I see that look in his face, that disappointed look, because he knows all I'm doing is going to school, getting grades, and just playing Xbox. It's really all I do in my free time. Because, what else do I do? I live in a pretty large. I live in a mid-sized town in Southern California. There's not too much to do. You can ask anyone else who lives in the state or the southern part of the state. So, really, what I'm trying to get at here is, making money. It's not for me like a lot of other commentators. It's not. Oh yeah, let's make a quick buck. Oh yeah, getting paid. Let's buy an apartment. Let's of all those commentators. Who are all those big commentators, relatively big commentators who are, getting the rent paid by you guys. I mean, that's not what I'm trying to do. I mean, I'm going to get an honest job, when I turn 16, 17, I'm going to work at, Walmart or wherever the hell anyone works nowadays. It's just, I just want to, come downstairs one day and just say, Dad, you know what? I'm making, some a decent amount of money playing Xbox. I don't want him to be disappointed anymore because I already disappointed the crap out of him by quitting soccer. So, I mean, I didn't really have too much time, I'm sorry guys, to explain all that. But hopefully I can explain it another time. You should follow me on Twitter. You'll find my updates. I'll tell you guys when I'm playing with subscribers and stuff. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.